What's up, YouTube? It's the Material Lords back again. I am Leather.
I'm Denim.
And I'm a Suit.
And we're here now with our 10 to number 1. This is the good stuff here. This is where it gets real exciting.
Now see, this is where I would normally tell you that in order to watch this one, you should watch our other two. Except it's the third video, so by now you should have figured out that you had to watch the first two videos. You know what? Let's just start this thing.
Okay, kicking off part 3, the final part of our top 30 Avenged Sevenfold songs. This is where we get going on these songs and, we get pretty insane. We got This Means War. You know why This Means War? Because it's Avenged Sevenfold and they do what they want. That's why they decided, they were really inspired by Metallica. I mean, how can you not? If you're a heavy metal band, you're inspired by Metallica. So they kind of took Sad But True, deviated it a bit, did what they wanted with it, and they came out with this song because they have to do something back. I mean, when you're inspired by someone, you always want to do something to make them proud, so to speak. In this case, they decided, they're going to do their own take on a song by them, make it better, and they made This Means War. Now, the intro of the song, I love it. It starts with the little guitar, just a little kind of high notes, and then it stops for a second, and you hear the bass drum hit a few notes, and you just jump right into the song right after that with those heavy guitar notes. It is fantastic. That is the part of the song that sold me right away. Then you continue with the song, and the guitar doesn't stop. The bass kind of does. The bass doesn't hold up to what we would like, but I make it up on the guitar. I don't care. I'm a guitar guy. The drum track is average for them, but you know what? Who cares? The lyrics make up for that. The lyrics of the song are great. You can't get by it. When you listen to this song, and then that one line during the bridge, hopefully playing right now, is fantastic. You can't get by that. Vocals of the song, he does a really great job of singing this song. Like, it takes a certain voice to be able to do these kind of songs, and M. Sotos definitely has it. He's one of the better vocalists to be able to do songs like he does with this one and any other Avenged Sevenfold song. He does it so well. You gotta give him props for it. And then he talked about the beat, and like I said previously, the beat of heavy metal is so strong, and with this song just start bobbing your head because this means war and you lost.
Mental Holocaust.
Number 9, Critical Acclaim. Although I said Afterlife was the first song I ever heard by these guys, this song was the one that truly sold me for these guys. I remember the moment very clearly where I was sitting in my basement, had music blaring, and I heard that organ intro, and I was thinking like, what the hell is this? And then all of a sudden that guitar came in after, and I was like, wow, this is a good song, and then the drums came in after that, and I was blown away. I remember that moment clearly and thinking, I have to listen to this band more. I'm not entirely sure who they are, but I'm going to listen to them more. I looked at it as Avenged Sevenfold, and I was like, I need to listen to these guys. And I can thank that solely to the intro. The way the organ set up the dark, ominous tone of the song for the guitar to pick up right away is beautiful. I love it. And then the drums coming in after that, the way that they basically do a classic metal beat with the really fast guitar, really fast drums with the wailing note at the end of the series is awesome. I love it. It is one of the best intros, I think, in my eyes, for this band. It really sets the tone for the rest of this really heavy, dark song. It is one of the best pump-up songs I know on my iPod, and it is great. I absolutely love it. The vocals, the way he sings them, are great. M. Shadows really takes the show in this song in terms of vocals. You get more of his darker singing. He almost raps in it, and then you get some of his harmonic singing too. Not to mention the rev. He makes a gigantic contribution to this song. The way he drums is unreal, and the way he sings the chorus is even better. I love the way he sings this chorus, and if it weren't for songs like Little Piece of Heaven, this song probably would have got a 10 out of me. That being said, there are a couple drawbacks. The lyrics to this song are meh. I mean, besides the one line in the song, which I think is the best way to transition out of an intro, the very first line of the song that the Rev sings, I'm not a huge fan of them, and that's just the way it is. Leather liked them a little bit more than I did, but me and Denim both agreed they weren't really that good. As well, the bass didn't do a whole lot, and the outro was a little weak because it was basically the intro with a small variance. I mean, it had a bit more guitar right at the very beginning of the outro, right after the Rev sings the chorus again, but then it just jumps back into the intro, and even though that's a pretty cool way in my mind to end the song, you gotta remember that it is just the intro, and we're looking for a little bit more originality than that, and even though it's great, it's not gonna get high marks because of it. That is why I nominated this song, and that is why it got number 9.
So number 8 on the list, we got I Won't See You Tonight Part 1. This song was extremely good. I mean, obviously, it made top 10, and 3 strong points of the song were the intro, the outro, and the solo. They blew us away, especially the outro. Got the highest mark on the whole board. It was so long, but it wasn't long to the point of tedious, and it really delivered what it needed to. The instruments were actually lower marks on this list, but they delivered when they needed to, such as in the intro, outro, and solo, and that's what saved them, really. Also, the lyrics and vocals to the song were pretty good as well, and that's why it ended up number 8.
Okay, number 7 on this list is Hail to the King. Now, where do I start at this song? You know where I start? I start at the intro, because that intro is so powerful. As soon as it comes on, I know what it is. You know what it is. They know what it is. It's happening. Hail to the King. Let's get going. And he continues on, and that guitar never stops. Even after that intro, when he does such a good job of getting you knowing that this is Hail to the King and makes you recognize what's about to happen, he does not stop there. The guitarist keeps going throughout the whole song. He does this with M Shadows with the lyrics and vocals. They both just continue with this song. Like the lyrics of the song, we love them. It's one of our favorites for lyrics because the meaning behind it. You're not supposed to hail to the king. It's kind of society, how we look at, tyranny and leadership, and so to speak, and it's fantastic. And we continue on to the solo of the song, which is really, really good. And the beat, like I said before, you love the beats of these songs. You cannot dock beats or guitar because they're there and they're slapping you in the face every day of the week. The outro of the song could be a little better considering it didn't stand up to the other marks that it got, but you know what? This song is one of our favorites, and every time you listen to it, just sit back and enjoy.
Number 6, we got Carry On. This song is the first song that Aaron Alge plays for Avenged Sevenfold, and he does a great job of introducing himself. Let's be honest here. The drums were the highest mark out of the 3 instruments, and his drum solo, that 4-part drum solo, is absolutely wicked. It is a great way to introduce yourself to the band and a great way to show what kind of potential you have for playing with them. And the guitar solo picks up right after, and that's why the solo got such a high mark on this song. And you know what else got a really high mark? The intro, because that intro is absolutely awesome. The guitars do an amazing job, and the drums are right there with them too. That intro has to be one of their best ones, and it's just all around great. A great way to start a song. And the vocals are equally great. The way M Shadows sings the chorus, especially the last one, is great. He does an amazing job, and I absolutely love it. Even though the bass didn't do a whole lot of work in this song, and the outro wasn't the greatest of they've done, this song got some high marks, and it is truly one of my favorites they do. I like some of their newer stuff, and this is a prime example of that. So, for this and other reasons, it got number 6. Alright guys, the first one off our top 5 is The Wicked End. And I think it goes without saying that this song is pretty damn wicked. Just look at the marks. It got an average of 90%. That boggles my mind. And the thing is, it would have got higher if it weren't for marks like the drums. The drums didn't do a whole lot in this song. They kind of kept it basic. But you know what? Who gives a flying tortoise waffle? I certainly don't. All I have to do is look at the guitar and fall back in love with this song. Sinister and Zaki work together in this song unbelievably. They do a typical Avenged Sevenfold thing where they do a triple layered guitar riff, and it worked out awesome, especially in the chorus. And then right after the second chorus, you got Sinister killing it in a guitar solo. Absolutely killing it. It is an unbelievable guitar solo. Definitely one of their best. You know what else is one of their best? M Shadow's vocal work in this song. How he sings in the bridge is so good. It gives me chills. I am not exaggerating when I say that. It actually gives me chills when I listen to it. I get so into this song when I listen to that bridge, especially after the orchestral part, which is, I'm just thinking about that orchestra now, and it's making me really wanting to listen to that song. And then what he sings in the song is great. I don't know what it is about the lyrics to this song. I honestly don't, but I absolutely love them. I can't say enough good things about this song, and I can't put to words how awesomely I feel about this song. It quickly became one of my favorite songs after hearing it for the first time. If there was a better song to put in this top 5 list, I would love to hear it. I mean, it would have to be one of the best songs of all time, because this song deserves this spot. Avenged Sevenfold really put in the work to make this one of their best songs ever. Number 5 is where it got, and number 5 is where it belongs.
So number 4 on this list we have Nightmare. Nightmare is truly one of their best songs because it has amazing lyrics and the guitar in it just goes crazy. It really does. The overall just build of this song is almost perfect, and that's really why it landed so high on the list.
I've been harping on intros all day, and I'm not going to start. This intro, when you hear that percussion going with the do, and then the guitar comes in at the end and goes heavy, you know what's coming, you know it's going to be a great song, and it's just going to keep going through the whole song. And the vocals, I love how he can just change his voice at will. Go from the darker kind of voice to a lighter voice during the chorus, and then back dark again when he says, "You're fucking nightmare." You can't get better than that.
And those drums, man, oh my god. Avenged Sevenfold made such an amazing choice when they enlisted Michael Portnoy to play on this album. He is an amazing drummer. And the fact that he can do this drum track, what he does in the intro, what he does during the guitar solo is unbelievable. His drum track during the chorus is truly awesome. The fills he does coming out of the intro, I absolutely love, and I can't believe he had the genius artistic mind to create that. Speaking of the solo, that guitar solo though, it is actually awesome. It is an amazing guitar solo, and I absolutely love it. It is one of my favorites that these guys do, and they truly did not disappoint when they made this song. And that, my friend, is why it's number 4.
Alright, number 3 on the list we have Welcome to the Family, and a change in the lineup. I'm talking about the intro this time. The intro was short, it was that little spit on the drums there, but it was awesome. It was effective, it did what it needed to do, and boy, it had straight power. You hear it, you don't turn the song off. If you do, you're wrong. It's just a great way to begin off the song, and the outro to the song as well, just the demonic whisper that M. Shadow does, it really completes the whole thing.
This song is phenomenal. It starts off like Leather just said with the intro, and it continues on, and the beat from the beginning to the end is there. If I wanted to, I could walk around the room just with that beat, because it never stops. You just keep going through the whole song. And the lyrics of the song, I really like the lyrics. Like the one lyric, "You can't win this fight." That's what I say to everyone that want to fight me. I'm like, nah, you can't do this because of this song. The song gives you the whole package when you want a song.
This guitar solo is actually kind of unusual for what Avenged Sevenfold usually does. The guitar solo comes in spurts separated by the rhythm guitar, and it's kind of odd. It's not what you typically see from this band, where instead of just having this powerful 1 minute long guitar solo, you have it come in spurts, and it's really effective. It sounds awesome. It sounds like a battle between the entire band and the guitar, and it's really, really cool. I absolutely love it. Speaking of the guitar through the entire song is really good. I really love the guitar when it comes to the first verse and the chorus. It is really, really good. This song deserves to be top 3. That's why it is.
Now we're up to number 2 on the list, Save Me. This song came very, very close to being first, so you know this song's gonna be good. The outro of the song, that's what I'm gonna start by talking about, the outro. It's my favorite outro by this band, my absolute favorite one. And all it really is, it's repeating the same words over and over, but that's all it needs to be. And the instruments in the background just dominate throughout that whole thing. And the lyrics and vocals throughout the rest of the song, they blow me away. It's an 11-minute song. It's the longest song they've got. But the lyrics and the vocals throughout that whole thing are just phenomenal. M. Shadows, kudos to you. Great job.
I was supposed to talk about the guitar, so I'm going to talk about the guitar. I'm going to let the guitar talk for itself. Just listen for a few seconds. Yeah, you hear that? That's the guitar of this song. This song has a great guitar, and then you get to the solo of the song, and it's even better. But my favorite part of the guitar in this song is right after the solo, just before the words. That guitar there, it blows me away. And then he gets right back to the heart as soon as he starts singing. He couldn't have done a better job with guitar for the song, and the solo as well, hands down the best.
Dad, I don't know how a song can blow you away. It doesn't have a mouth. Anyways, the drums on this song are absolutely spectacular. Did you hear those in the chorus? That sounded like something just like a gunshot going off, like repeated gunfire just going nuts. The bass drum is just absolutely spectacular. Mike outdid himself again. It is an amazing drum track. You can't diss the beat in this song. It is thoroughly impressive. It is pounding through the entire song. Drums and beat go hand in hand, and that is why it is a really, really, really good song and deserves to be number 2.
But would you say that it blows you away?
Yes. Yes, I would.
Questions around today.
Alright guys, before we get to our first song, number 1 on the list, we have the remaining 3 honoraries. So, mine is Buried Alive.
Mine's Doing Time.
And mine's chapter 4.
So, before we get to song number 1, here's a slight recap of everything that's happened so far.
Can't we just carry on with the video?
I kind of feel betrayed that we have to do this.
It's been a nightmare doing this with you two.
It's been so long that I feel like I'm taking an eternal rest.
Actually, it's been almost easy for me.
You know, I figure now that it's actually been a little piece of heaven doing this with you two. Alright guys, now we're down to our number 1 Avenged Sevenfold song. So the number 1 song we have on this list is MIA. Now, something about MIA is I just think that
The original. This is where it started.
Came up when there was already too many. Oh sure, I'm pretty sure I just.
you two would have already freaking destroyed
Have
this
any?
song.
I got this.
Staring at the carnage, praying that the sun would never rise. Living another day in disguise. These feelings can't be right. Lend me your courage to stand up and fight. Oh, tonight. Stand up and fight.
Alright guys, that was our top 30 of Avenged Sevenfold songs. Be prepared to see more of these videos in the future. Again, rate, comment, subscribe if you already haven't. We're going to be doing more of these videos, so you can look forward to that, and we're awesome, so I mean, it's win-win for all of us. So once again, signing off, I'm Leather.
I'm Denim.
And I'm wearing a bow tie.
He is. Goodbye.